If you're starting out on your fitness journey, I know how overwhelming things can be. What exercises should you do? What foods should you eat? How do you track progress and stay motivated? Given the limitless amounts of video and information on the internet trying to tell us this and that are the best ways to get the dream body, I completely understand how overwhelming it feels to be completely on uncharted waters. I know, but I don't know what to... If you're just starting out, the best thing you can do is keep things as simple as possible, which will also allow you to see the fastest results and changes to your body. And that's exactly what I'll be going throughout the rest of this video. A step-by-step beginner's guide on how to become aesthetic in the shortest amount of time. Also, later on before the video ends, I'm going to show you a little neat trick that catapulted my gains when I was just starting out. Okay, let's get started. Step 1. Follow workout A. Just doing my workout. Basic exercises are the real champ for newbies like you. Forget about those complicated sounding exercises. The first thing you need to do is establish a strong framework, and these exercises are the key to that. For this program, you'll want to allocate 3 to 6 months to see significant results. Isolation moves are more advanced and should be reserved for a later date. You're still new to the whole bodybuilding thing, so you likely won't have any idea of which muscle you're actually trying to isolate to begin with if you jump right into isolation exercises. If there's one isolation that's great for beginners, it's the bicep curl. It's an essential movement pattern, not to mention a must-do exercise for sculpting bulging biceps. I have 2 sets of workouts for you, namely Workout Routine A and Workout Routine B. For Workout A, the muscles targeted are your chest, shoulders, and triceps. Number 1. Bench press. This exercise is among the most illustrious upper body compound exercises. Besides building muscle mass, the bench press, when done correctly, is great for improving total body strength as well. The traditional bench press primarily works your chest muscles, especially this part. Other muscles worked are your anterior deltoid, triceps, and muscles around your shoulder girdle. The bench press has many variations you can experiment with. I recommend starting with the traditional bench press. Then from there, you can move on to the incline variation. According to a 2017 study, there's greater biceps activation when doing the incline bench press compared to the other variations. You can use dumbbells or barbells with this exercise. Aim for 3 sets of 10 reps of bench presses. If you're looking for another pressing exercise that's not the bench press, you should try the number 2 overhead press. Also known as the shoulder press, this move is one of the big guys among the compound exercises. It's an upper body exercise that involves pressing a barbell overhead from shoulder level in a standing position. Whereas the bench press is for building your chest muscles, the overhead press, on the other hand, is best for training and growing your shoulders. In fact, this exercise has been used by bodybuilders and weightlifters for a long time. Specifically, it works the front delts and side delts of your upper body, along with your triceps. But like all exercises, the overhead press must be done with proper form to maximize results and minimize injuries. After all, it primarily targets this area, one of the most injury-prone parts of your body. There are lots of variations you can try. Just start with the one that you like more and stick with that for a while. Jumping from one variation to another won't do your body good. Once you've gotten the hang of it, you can explore the rest of the variations. Aim to do 4 sets of 8 reps of overhead press. A more popular compound lift, and for a good reason, is the deadlift. And mind you, deadlifts didn't just become famous overnight. More about this highly regarded exercise shortly. Number 3. Squats. Anywhere, anytime. Squats are your everyday exercise that you can always count on, regardless of your fitness goals. Even World Championship powerlifter Blaine Sumner claimed that squats are the best for building muscle because they target so many muscles in the body. For starters, they're excellent at toning your legs and butt. Another reason the squat is a must for any exercise routine is because the movement itself creates an anabolic environment that promotes body-wide muscle building. Simply put, squats trigger the release of testosterone and human growth hormone, 2 vital components for muscle growth. Did you know that every pound of additional muscle helps the body burn another 50 to 70 calories per day? Yes, this means that the more muscle you grow, the greater the fat burns in your body. Aim to do 4 sets of 8 reps of squats. Also, when doing squats, make sure to keep your back straight all the time and don't suddenly increase the weight, especially if you're new to squatting with weights. By now, you may be wondering where the exercises for the triceps are. Actually, your triceps have already been covered. All those pushing movements needed from the bench press, the overhead press, and the squat stimulate your triceps as well. In other words, your triceps get enough exercise already with just those 3. And so, for now, Isolation exercises targeted for your triceps aren't necessary, at least not yet at your current fitness level. Step 2. Follow Workout B. For Workout B, it consists of exercises that target your back, biceps, and legs. And yes, pull-ups are definitely on the list. You can't leave them out when it comes to building an aesthetic body. Number 1. Pull-ups. Activating so much muscle. Pull-ups are king when it comes to building strength for the upper body. It's why they're dubbed the upper body squat. The muscles that are recruited when performing pull-ups include all of the major pulling muscles on your back. This encompasses your lats, trapezius, rhomboids, erector spinae, teres major, and your arms, specifically your biceps. Additionally, this exercise works your primary push muscle, the pec major, alongside many stabilizing muscles in your core. Feel free to do assisted pull-ups if traditional pull-ups aren't within your capacity yet. You can use a band or have someone hold your legs for this pull-up variation. Another way is to do negatives, meaning you jump up into the bar into the top position and then slowly lower yourself down. When doing pull-ups as part of your workout, aim for 3 sets of 10 reps. Number 2, deadlift. The deadlift is a phenomenal strength training exercise that offers several benefits such as increased muscle growth, improved functional strength, and enhanced athletic performance, to name some. This exercise involves hinging at your hips to lift a barbell, thus actively engaging your hip extensors and leg muscles. Not only does the deadlift increase muscle and strength, but it also strengthens the bones, according to research. Deadlifts are on the more advanced end. Therefore, it's not uncommon for people, especially beginners, to struggle. If this is the case, consider lifting the empty bar first. It's better to be safer and do things slowly than to do something that's clearly outside your capacity and injuring yourself in the process. For deadlifts, perform 4 sets of 8 reps. Now it's time to work your biceps, and one excellent way to get those muscles burning and growing is by doing bicep curls. Number 3, bicep curl. The biceps aren't just there to show off your progress at the gym. These muscles play an important role in your daily activities and help in building arm and core strength. Hence, having toned and healthy biceps should be one of your priorities. As an isolation exercise, the bicep curl specifically engages your biceps to increase their muscle mass and strength and improve their functionality. Above all, bicep curls change your physique in amazing ways, giving you huge arms and more confidence to flex your body. A couple of reminders when doing bicep curls. First, always prioritize quality or form over quantity, number of reps. Second, don't swing around. Lastly, always be mindful of every step. Aim for 3 sets of 10 reps. Step 3, bear in mind these few pointers. Number 1, always track your workout. Use a notepad or a tracking app. Record yourself while exercising. Monitor the sets, reps, and weights you used for each exercise. This way, you'll know what record to beat in your next workout. It also ensures that you're always progressively overloading. Number 2, follow this program while incorporating progressive overload. Progressive overload is vital, as it is the main driver of muscle growth. It's when you increase the intensity of your workouts to avoid hitting muscle mass and strength plateau. But the question is, when should you increase the load to achieve hypertrophy? We'll talk more on this topic in a bit. Number 3, if you have friends you can go with, then invite them. They could be a newbie or someone with experience to guide you. Just having someone is a good motivator and support. Number 4, and if you have the financial means to do so, having a personal trainer is a good investment, especially since you're just starting. Here are some examples of how you can incorporate workouts A and B into your weekly routine. Option 1, Day 1, Plan A. Day 2, Plan B. Day 3, Rest. Day 4, Plan A. Day 5, Plan B. Day 6 and 7, Rest. Or Option 2, Day 1, Plan A. Day 2, Rest. Day 3, Plan B. Day 4, Rest. Day 5, Plan A. Day 6, Rest, and Day 7, Plan B. Of course, feel free to arrange it however you want and whichever is most convenient for you. Oh, and please don't forget to warm up. A simple one would do. Step 4, get your proteins. There's so much talk about macros versus micros, etc., but it actually just boils down to one thing, your protein intake. Protein is your most important nutrient for building an aesthetic body. The general guideline is to consume 0.8 grams to 1 gram of protein per 1 pound of body weight, or 1.8 grams to 2 grams of protein per 1 kilogram of body weight. From there, you should evenly distribute your protein between 3 to 5 meals per day. For skinny guys, bulking up is the key, and to bulk up, you need to achieve calorie surplus. On the other hand, if you want to lose weight, you need to have a caloric deficit. Focus on getting enough protein. That's the most important thing here. Bonus content. Now that we've tackled the gym part of the video, it's time to talk about another useful way to build an aesthetic body: supplementation. There are plenty of supplements in the market that promise to increase your muscle and strength. In truth, there are only two supplements that matter. First is this: protein powder. Protein powder is ideal for those who aren't getting enough protein from their regular diet. But if your diet is already rich in protein, then there's really no need to supplement with this anymore. Another good supplement for your bodybuilding goals is this: creatine. Creatine is cheap and effective, and you only need 5 grams a day. The fascinating thing about muscles is that they're very adaptable. Once they get used to the demands of your current workout plan, your progress halts. So it's always a must to keep on advancing your routines as time goes on. Aside from this beginner's guide to an aesthetic body, make sure you watch this next video so you'll know how to keep on challenging your body and ensure constant growth.